welcome to the channel. In this video is my match preview and prediction for Chelsea versus Paris Saint-Germain, the Club World Cup final. Who is becoming the champions of the world for the next 4 years? Can this young Chelsea team stop this PSG team for dominating world football? Well, can Enzo Maresca outsmart Enrique and make history? Is PSG going to win it all after winning 4-0 against Real Madrid? Well, at the end of this video, you're going to understand and know why I personally think Chelsea is going to outsmart Paris Saint-Germain. Without wasting much of your time, let's begin this video. Starting off this video, let's talk about Chelsea, genesis of it all. Chelsea began in Group D, and Chelsea had Los Angeles FC, Esperance of Tunis, and Flamengo from Brazil. These were the teams which were in Group D, and Chelsea finished second behind Flamengo. First game in the group stage, Chelsea got a 2-0 victory over Los Angeles FC, and in their second game lost 3-1 against Flamengo. In the last game in the group stage, got a 3-0 victory over the Esperance of Tunis. They ended up being second with 6 points behind Flamengo. Moving on to the knockout stage, which was the round of 16, Chelsea went ahead to face Benfica, who also topped their group, a group that had Bayern Munich. Benfica topped that group, so Chelsea ended up playing Benfica in the round of 16. In that game, Chelsea really dominated Benfica. James got his first goal in this tournament by scoring a free kick, and as at 86th minute in that game, the game was paused, extra lighting and all of this, so the game was paused for almost 2 hours. When they came back, Benfica got the equalizer penalty, and Di Maria got the equalizer for Benfica, making it 1-1. That took that game into extra time. In the extra time, Benfica got a red card, advantage to Chelsea to go ahead to win that game by 4-1. So that game in the round of 16 ended 4-1 in favor of Chelsea. Moving on to the quarterfinal, Chelsea went ahead to meet Paris, another Brazilian team. This was the second Brazilian team Chelsea was facing in this tournament, and that game in the quarterfinal ended 2-1 in favor of Chelsea. Cole Palmer got the early goal for Chelsea, and Chelsea own boy Estevao got the equalizer in the second half. 9 minutes into the game, Malo Gusto hit the ball, a shot, and it got deflected, making it 2-1 in favor of Chelsea. So Chelsea eliminated Paris. Paris, too proud to that game, they eliminated Botafogo, who this same Botafogo also scored Paris Saint-Germain in the group stage. Note this. So this was the second Brazilian team Chelsea was facing in this competition, and Chelsea were able to eliminate Paris, and they move on to the semi-final to face another Brazilian team, which was the Fluminense. Chelsea in this game against Fluminense got a 2-0 victory, and well, Joao Pedro, a player Chelsea signed less than 48 hours, got 2 beautiful goals for Chelsea in the semi-final. So talking about PSG also began in Group C, which the group had Atletico Madrid, Botafogo, and Seattle Sounders. At the end of the group stage, PSG became the champions of the group. In their first game, they got a 4-0 victory over another European giant team, Atletico Madrid, in their first game. In their second game, that was where the shocker lies. In their second game, PSG lost 1-0 against Botafogo, a Brazilian team who I personally think they were one of the teams that really impressed in this tournament. In their last game in the group stage against Seattle Sounders, PSG managed to get a 2-0 victory over Seattle Sounders, and they move on to the round of 16. PSG in the round of 16 met Inter Miami, a team with Lionel Messi, Luis Suarez, and players who are in their late 30s going to retire in their career. So in that game, PSG ended up getting a 4-0 victory over Inter Miami. And in that game, it was interesting. All the 4 goals PSG scored in that game was in the first half of that game against Inter Miami. In the second half, ended 0-0. At the end of the day, PSG eliminated Messi and Inter Miami from this Club World Cup. Interestingly, PSG went ahead into the quarterfinals and they met Bayern Munich. To me, I think this was the toughest game that PSG really faced in this Club World Cup. Let's talk the quarterfinal, PSG against Bayern Munich. It was an interesting game, despite PSG got a 2-0 victory, but in that game, PSG ended up with 2 red cards in the game against PSG. And what was unfortunate was that even though PSG conceded 2 red cards, but they end up scoring 2 goals against Bayern Munich, which I personally think Bayern Munich in that day was the best team, but well, they didn't take their chances and they let their guards down, and PSG punished them with a few chances that they were able to create, and they end up eliminating Bayern Munich from this Club World Cup. Moving on to the semi-final, PSG went ahead to meet Real Madrid, which I think is the greatest or the best team to ever play football, and PSG end up embarrassing, humiliating Real Madrid by scoring them 4-0 in the semi-final. Match or a reunion between Kylian Mbappe and his former team. Real Madrid, PSG. Mbappe left PSG to go to Real Madrid to win trophies, to win Champions League, and probably later win Ballon d'Or. But now here is PSG team, no superstar, but now they are making it, they are playing their best football they can ever play. PSG just won the UEFA Champions League, and now they stand favorite, even going into this final against Chelsea in this Club World Cup, and winning the group stage, moving on to the round of 16, facing Inter Miami, facing Bayern Munich, and now facing Real Madrid, and now in the final going to face Chelsea. Chelsea going to this final against PSG. Both teams, what do I think will happen on the D-Day? Looking at both teams, let's talk about Chelsea weakness. Chelsea weakness going into this game is their defense and their goalkeeper. Come to the midfield battle, I think Chelsea have the quality with the likes of Moises Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez, and even Cole Palmer playing the number 10. Give Chelsea the opportunity to also compete with the likes of Vitinha, after the midfield battle. Chelsea can go toe-to-toe with PSG, and well, when it comes to the attacking threat too, PSG have the quality. Right now they are the standard. Every team is always looking at, right now all the football clubs are looking up to PSG. PSG looks favorite going into this game against Chelsea, and I think Chelsea, anytime Chelsea is being pushed to the wall and they come into the game as underdog, that's where they do the magic. That is where they get it over the line. So even though PSG looks favorite going into this game, personally, I don't think that is going to happen. That is easy as score like 4 or 3 past Chelsea going to this game at the final. Both managers will go into this game with similar tactics, similar formation. So this is going to be a tactical masterclass, and I'm looking out for Enzo Maresca to outsmart, because if you look at Chelsea's team, they have depth, they have squad depth, they have players who can, if they are not performing, with James Hakimi, Cucurella, Nuno Mendes. I mean, when it comes to the right back and the left back, Chelsea can compete with Hakimi and Reece James, with Cucurella and Nuno Mendes. I think they are all the standard. I mean, that's the standard. So Chelsea can go toe-to-toe. What do I think will happen in this game? Could Chelsea survive this PSG high pressing? Oh yes, I think Chelsea is going to survive it, and they are going to go toe-to-toe in this game against PSG. What is my score prediction? Going into this game, I'm predicting this game to go into the extra time. Full 90 minutes will end up 1-1. They'll go into extra time, and Chelsea will end up getting a 2-1 victory over PSG, and Chelsea will lift the Club World Cup for the first time that they've hosted it with 32 teams. Chelsea is going to be the first team to lift this trophy, and I think this is what is going to happen coming Sunday. If you're watching this video to this far, please kindly like this video and subscribe, and let me know what you also think is going to happen on the D-Day. Chelsea going into this final against PSG. Do you think PSG is going to win it all? Because so far, PSG, they've won treble, they've won the French League, they won the French League Cup, they won the UEFA Champions League, and now going to this final against Chelsea. If they win it, it means they've won 4 trophies in this season. Do you think Chelsea can stop them, or PSG will humble Chelsea and humiliate them like they did to Real Madrid, they did to Inter Miami, they did to Atletico Madrid by scoring 4-4-4-4? Let me know what you think at the comment section. My name is Andy Final. Till we meet in another video. Bye bye for now.